Try to desensitize the back leg. The big task that we want to accomplish today is getting his feet taken care of. We haven't been able to do any farriering type work, filing, clipping of his hooves since we got him. So they're really rough and I want to clean them up. One thing I like to put on them is coconut oil to keep them hydrated because we live in a 100+ degree climate in the summer. So it's nice to keep them hydrated, otherwise they chip like this. So I'm gonna brush him, do the things he likes, and then we'll do the feet. You an old guy with your gray hair. He's either an old guy with gray hair or a little kid with tangly hair that doesn't know how to brush it in the morning. I can't decide. His tail is much easier than his mane to brush out. Get some conditioner in this boy's hair because it's very coarse and dry. I'm happy we don't have any major dreadlocks, just some high up knots that I gotta work through. He seems to be good with the coconut oil though, so that makes me happy. Because baby doesn't like coconut oil too much. I also don't want to step in his food, I feel like that's very rude. Step in the food is rude. That rhymed. Okay, we'll call it a win. Good boy, buddy.
I can't believe he's become so friendly so quickly with our more trust.
Okay, go ahead and throw it.
Oh, here comes some food for the girls.
Are you a good boy for me? You're already flinching like you're not.
He's nice.
And just like that, not sure if I set the intention or what the reasoning was, we proceeded to have a subpar training session with Bubba here. It was okay though, because we just got right back at it the next day, and that's what it's all about. You're not always going to have the best outcome, but you're going to stay consistent, and the overall product is going to be exactly what you need it to be.
It's a perfect weather day, so we are going to do some filing on our big Mustang, Bubba. His feet are looking pretty ragged and rough. We haven't been able to file them yet, and I usually do all the farriering on my horses, so I want to be able to do them for him. I keep them all barefoot and just file and trim as needed. He doesn't look like he needs a whole lot of trimming, just a little bit of filing. So we've been putting coconut oil on the hooves to keep them nice and soft. They were hard as rock when I first went to go try to do his farrier work. And since we've been softening them up, they look like they've already smoothed themselves out a lot. So I don't have a whole lot to do here, but it'll be good to just get the practice with him and make sure that he's okay with us doing this. All right, so now we're gonna do the next front foot. I didn't film the first one because I wasn't sure, but he seems like he loves it actually. And I didn't go too far on the tops of the feet because I just like to let that fill in by itself. As you put the coconut oil on, they'll build kind of like nails. They just start to grow faster. Good boy, buddy. You wanna give me this one? He's like, no. Come on. Good boy. Oh, I know. It's okay. Good boy. What? Yeah. Good boy. Ooh, that knee's a little bit tight. A little creaky. How's your food going? I'm tired. You're heavy.
The water.
Yeah, and I think I need you to pick up the back ones.
Okay.
He seems like he's already ready. Time to do the back ones. Good boy. What a good boy. Yeah, he's just getting used to the turn. He doesn't understand how to like bring it up. Good boy, Bubba.
Good job, buddy. Is that easy? He likes his grooming.
Sorry.
I think I'm mad about this. I'm not.
And I am just gonna be voicing over a little bit of what all this training footage is, because some of it, we had mic complications, so the audio, it doesn't come out the best, or we're just really it's a lot of, good boy, Bubba, good boy. So I figure you don't need to hear that for 5 to 10 minutes. So I'll just go ahead and talk to you a little bit about what we've been doing with Bubba.
Start riding him, I'm gonna need to start stretching my groin.
Okay. After we got good with the feet, we decided we would start working on back desensitization. So I like to get on, with Baby, really my one reference. With Baby, I got on her back well before we were really doing like groundwork riding. She knows her groundwork, but not trotting for work in the round pen. I try not to make any of the training experiences taxing in a unnecessary way that doesn't make them excited, because I find that it just makes them dread training a little bit more. So here we're just doing circles around this. So here we're just doing circles around this trough, trying to get him desensitized to the idea that there's somebody high over, and then just be ready to jump on the ground if you need to next to him if he doesn't let you.
He freaks out.
Easy boy. Bigger than him, that's also going to be putting pressure on his back and rubbing his back. So you can see Matt is up here first. He's just doing a lot of petting while I walk him around. If he swings his back leg out, you'll see me typically make him do more walking because we don't want those back legs to go out. We want to stay nice and tight to the barrel. The best way to do that is to stay tight. I'm kind of far out here where I'm looking at it, but the tip is going to be to stay as close to it as you can and try to make him move his feet forward, give him the treat when he does a step. But here, Matt's leaning pretty good. He puts a significant amount of weight on his back and there's no real reaction. So then we decide that I'll get up there and see about maybe mounting first since I'm lighter. Unfortunately, I was wearing jeans and it was really hard to get a good stretch and feel really comfortable to move my body around him. So I did a lot of laying on his back, which was a great first session so that I'm in a safe position to easily hop off, and also he can get used to that hanging motion. And we're just gradually working towards comfort with the back and understanding that I may try to hop on and it's not a big deal. So I even do some slight hopping. We get really close to getting all the way on. I'm even hanging here. And so we give him lots of love and wait till he settles before I pop off. And that was pretty much everything we did during that session. It went really well. He was a super good boy and he loved his treats. The thing I like about horses is there's always a lesson that can be done. And then this part is playing, but I'm probably gonna let the audio play for this because I know that it's interesting. But this is just a session where we were getting ready to end for the night and he started getting weird about the rope, so I just took it as a chance to desensitize him to the rope. That's what I think is silly about him, is that when he gets submitted and told like he doesn't get a choice, he's so easy to work with. So I caught on to how the pants weren't really serving me well, so I popped on some shorts for the next training session so that I knew I would be limber and able to get my leg up there and really desensitize him to that swinging motion that your leg does when you pop on and off. And he seemed to really like that. It actually wasn't too bad. We did have one little skirt where I popped off, but not a big deal. We just gave him some love, told him he was a good boy, and went right back to it. I end up hanging out with my leg up for a while so that he knows I'm not afraid and that I'm comfortable to be uncomfortable so that he feels more comfortable. It works good even though it sounds kind of silly. The chickens even photobombed this and really tried to get in the way for the first mount because they wanted the grain. In this video we're using grain as an incentive, I'm pretty sure. The chickens love grain. So this is the day where I get the first official mount, and when I do this, I do not rush the process. It's very gradual, and we sit there with the leg on top for a really long time. I'm cropping a lot of this out so you don't have to watch some of the boring stuff, but there's a lot of time that goes where we're just sitting there petting, keeping the leg up, being calm. But I think this is the moment. Yep, I just shimmy right over. You want to make sure that hip shift is a very calm motion. The big part was getting them used to the leg kicking over because you're in a safe position there and that is a scary moment. Oh, I forgot about this. You just saw Bubba have a freak out over paper because the neighbor was driving by and I don't know if he's ever seen paper, so when I whipped it out, he just got kind of freaked out. He ended up doing a whole thing, which he never rears, but he got a little sassy with me. But as you can see, we just went right back to the normal, just resting my leg on top of him, hanging out. Another neighbor drives by, so we just be chill and hang out on his back when that happens. What else was I gonna say? He had a lot of energy during this session, so he's doing a lot of stretching and trying to sneak things, but Matt did a really good job of only giving him treats when he's being good and relaxed in a good position for me to try to practice mounting. So I ended up mounting him again, really hoping that I could get a thumbnail for this video. But then once I got on him, I realized how are we gonna get the thumbnail? Because there's no way I'm gonna have Matt walk me while I'm on him. So we quickly decided no thumbnail and proceeded to try to get a bunch of, what do you call those? Shutter shots of me getting on and baby was being a turd. So we just did one little mount hug. I hung out for longer than I did the first time though, so that was good. He's really good about listening to me when I'm back there, which makes me feel comfortable that he's not trying to be a jerk. And he looks really relaxed in this video when I'm on him. So I did the same thing, just popped off, told him he's a good boy, and that's where we're at as of today. So we're loving him. He's so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Okay, that was another training session that didn't go as planned. We got a little mount, and I think I got it on film? Yeah. We got one mount, but I wasn't able to get a good thumbnail because this punko has decided it's fun to bang and try to scare Bubba as I'm trying to get on. So we're gonna cut it out for tonight, go feed them Din Din. But he was a good boy, huh, Bubba? And he says, thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I swear I'm not a total scary cow all the time. Yeah, I'm a big brave guy. Took on paper today and lived to tell the tale. Look at that cute face. Look at that cute face. All right, what do we say, Matt?
When in doubt, love it out. Bye, guys.